is Thursday, January 5th. You know what that means? Another new episode of the Mad Chatter. I
Oh, man.
am Jelly with my good friend J1A Bob.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Dude, it's not just a new episode, it's a new year.
It's a new year. Yeah.
Hells yeah.
I just we're going to talk about Vanish number 4 tonight, and I just cracked open the book and come to like the first splash page, and what do I see? Only the good die young, all the evil seem to live forever. A quote from Iron Maiden. And that was not even on purpose that I wore this shirt today.
That's perfect right there.
Yeah,
dude.
it worked out. So what's up, buddy?
Oh, dude. I've been missing it. I love our talk show. I love that. I can't, like last week, you had a little family issue, and then the week before I did.
Yeah.
I just didn't want it to go without. So, and I had to get the Christmas show out. I felt bad that we missed it Christmas week.
Yeah.
So I played it a week late. Everybody still enjoyed it. Tell you what the best part was, man, is once I started it, I literally got up and ran into the living room, and I laid on the couch with the girls, and we watched it together. So,
oh, that's nice.
I mean, even the kids enjoyed it, so I didn't feel bad.
All right, David Reese out there, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
What's up, buddy? And we had a good time. We talked about some pickups and stuff. It wasn't a very long episode. I kept it to like right at an hour. We might do that again tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. It's helping out hosting with the show and stuff. It's a lot of talking every week for me.
Dude, that's exactly right.
You know?
Hey, if you can't host, holler. Let me know. I'll fill in.
Oh, it's all right. Tomorrow night maybe we'll do some hosting by committee.
However, whatever. I just don't want show not to go. That's my big deal.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Steven Spock, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Oh wait, that's sorry.
Oh, that was the shocker.
There we go. All right, I got it now.
All right, so what should we get into? What should we crack into now that the holidays are over?
Well, it's a new year. It's a new year, so I thought let's talk a little bit about like what's on the horizon for the MCU for 2023.
Well, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Will Albright, is 2023 the year of DC?
I don't know. I think it won't be until probably 2025 that DC really starts making a mark.
I mean, it'll be rolling full tilt at that point, but
James Gunn DC won't be out for minimum. I mean, if they destroy it, right? Probably 18 months.
Yeah, I mean that's with stuff on the books.
Yeah, that's with stuff they already have that they want to use.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I have high hopes, and I actually, some of the DC stuff that's been coming out recently, comic book wise, is pretty good. Like, and I think, is Mark Silvestri taking over Batman? What was he taking over? I forget already.
He's taking over Batman.
Is it Batman?
I thought so.
I can't remember if he was writing or just doing the art.
Now that I'm not sure. William Albright.
So now I'm curious. Because I know he started with what was that book from last year? Deadly Duo. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I saw something about it. So I'm excited for that. And it seems like I tell you what, DC, when they started the Flashpoint Beyond stuff, it's been pretty darn good. It's been pretty entertaining.
Oh, dude.
So,
What have I been reading from DC?
and I'm not sure if anybody's been watching the auctions, participating in stuff. DC books are picking up. It
Especially
used to
the
be,
older stuff.
Oh, I mean, a year ago, you couldn't sell a DC book if you wanted to. You had to go to eBay.
Dude, Silver Age DC, a Silver Age DC pull box, you were lucky to get $5 on.
Oh yeah, right.
That's true. And you were looking same years of books, same kind of books, same quality of books.
You're same impact.
You're getting 25 to 50 if it was Marvel.
Oh, easily. I actually remember the first Silver Age Batman book I bought. I'm trying to think which issue it was. It was the first appearance of Penguin in the Silver Age. I have to look.
See, when I think Penguin, dude, I think Danny DeVito.
Okay, so that's how I always thought of him, and he was fantastic. But what's his face?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell was amazing.
He's good.
It was. I mean, the makeup.
You couldn't tell it was him.
No, I remember I was like, who is that? I knew it was somebody, and I just stared at his eyes for the longest time. Then I was like, oh, that's Colin Farrell. That's right. Oh yeah, Batman 155, first Silver Age Penguin. That's what it was. Yeah, you do. You got Burgess too, Burgess Meredith, with the his long little smoking thing and his whack. Matter of fact, I was thinking about doing some movie nights on the Discord server and putting on some of there was a Batman movie. Let me think, when was that from? I want to say that was like 66 or something like that too. Let me look in my movie folder. Batman, Batman. Yeah, 1966, Batman the movie. It was just a movie from the TV show, but still good.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Still some good old Adam West. So, burgers. Yeah. No Burgess. But a burger does sound good. So do you want to talk about Vanish there, or do you want to?
I want to give you time to look over it a little bit.
Okay.
So what I said was what's coming out in 2023, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stuff got pushed back. Right?
Yep.
But we do know. We'll talk about like Disney Plus first. Secret Invasion is coming on Disney Plus, along with Echo, Loki Season 2, and Ironheart. So Secret Invasion, I'm thinking they're going to kind of try to use that to kill off some guys. I really do. I mean, they've kind of got to, because so far we've only lost, Iron Man, which is where Ironheart comes in. But Echo, Daredevil's alive and well. We just finally got to see him.
Yeah. And as a Daredevil guy, I'm not super excited for Echo.
No.
I'm more excited for a reboot of the Netflix Daredevil, but yeah, Echo doesn't do much for me. It would definitely be number one Secret Invasion for sure.
Dude, Secret Invasion sounds amazing. I can't wait. Can't wait to see some Scroll Wars going. I also can't, dude, and Loki season 2 as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Loki. So I'll say Secret Wars, then Loki, then
Not Secret Wars. Not Secret Wars.
What?
Secret Invasion.
Oh, Secret Invasion. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Secret Invasion, and then I don't know. I'm not thinking much on Ironheart or Echo. I'll put Echo over Ironheart.
I'm with you either way.
But I really have
I will
zero.
I will do the
Ironheart.
same thing I did with Ms. Marvel. I'll give it a goddamn chance.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot, but I mean, it's those characters that are offshoots of another character. They're just a girl version of it, or the new version. You know, the different new character. And I don't know. I don't care about them much.
Yes.
Like, I don't have any like emotional investments in the characters or anything like that. They're just okay. Ironheart, great. Just a chick with an iron suit on.
I'm with William. I think Loki is probably going to be the best show of the year. I know you were not that big on Loki season 1.
I was not.
I know. But I loved it for the simple fact that there were so many things that didn't make sense. Right? Like, how are these guys tossing around a god?
Right.
How are they doing that? Now he's a weak for a god, right? But he's a fuck ton stronger than a human being.
Yeah, this Steven Spock's right. Sweet Tooth.
No. Well, I'm only talking about MCU.
We're just talking about MCU, but yes, please.
Sweet Tooth was amazing. I loved it, every bit of it. And I actually made my kids watch it, and they can't wait for season 2 now either.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. I wish they hadn't have canceled Paper Girls. I did enjoy that.
I tried to enjoy it. I did not get in touch with my feminine side enough to power through it.
I went in, having read the books, so I knew what it was going to be, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Like I said, Loki went. I didn't like the way Loki ended up. Like the whole thing with him and the girl, and she's. I felt like it kind of watered Loki down a little bit. But what's the guy's name? Is it Hiddleston?
Yeah, Hiddleton. Tom Middleton?
Tom Middleton. Let me think. He's excellent. He is perfect for Loki. Tom Hiddleston. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston. Perfect for Loki. What's up, Cole?
We just got back from dinner, and I've got the munchies. So.
That's a good question. I haven't heard anything specific.
No, She-Hulk season 2 canceled.
I've heard it's likely happening. I don't know if it's official or if it was canceled, but I don't think it's on the schedule. I'll put it that way.
Canceled.
Officially canceled?
Mm-hmm. Well, even What's-Her-Nuts said it.
The actress?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, Loki was definitely one of the top ones for sure.
If I was going to rate them, the very first Disney Plus series, all three of them that came out were the best. Wanda, Loki, and God damn it, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes, those were all very good.
Which is terrible. The first three they bring out are amazing, and they just like, we've done it, we've made it, we've got them hooked. Now we can start bringing out the crap.
Yeah, now we can get an agenda out. But that was I'm trying to look at. Let me look at MCU Disney shows so I can remember what's what. All right, She-Hulk.
Hey, Bird, how you doing, brother?
Hawkeye. I don't think I made it past the second or third episode of Hawkeye.
Same here.
And it's not that I didn't like it. I just kind of stopped watching it. I might have to get back on that.
Ms. Marvel Cole seemed more like it was written for my daughters than for me.
Oh, for sure it was. Absolutely. It was a very targeted audience. Moon Knight was good. I liked Moon Knight. Actually, I would say Moon Knight's probably in my top 3 for sure. WandaVision being the other one.
I think I would put Moon Knight above Wanda, but behind Falcon and Loki.
Okay, that's fair.
I could do that.
What if
No.
Let me think.
If it wasn't animated, it would have been way better.
I just thought the what ifs was, as compared to the comic books, was really boring. The comic books had way better premises. Like, what if Captain Carter were the first Avenger? Who cares? Never asked myself, what if that happened? What if you never write about her again? What if that? What if T'Challa became Star-Lord? Don't care. What if Batman was Superman? What if? Who cares? But Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands. Now there we go. Now there's a comic book what if. The what if zombies, I was so excited to watch the zombies episode, and it was not good.
It was garbage.
What if Thor were an only child? What if Ultron won? What if the Watcher broke his up? Now that was a good episode. But yeah, that was, I mean,
I got these for Christmas, and I've only eaten, honestly, I ate like that much of it, and all the rest of it I made into cookies.
Cashew
Chocolate
cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
So I make my own chocolate, and then I take it and I double boiler it, pour the cashews in, and I pour in mini marshmallows. Stir it up, set it out, and let it sit. Dude.
Is it like cashew clusters?
Yeah.
There you go, Tim. What if peanut butter fingers instead of jelly fingers? There's a thinker. What if nobody cares? Oh no.
There you go.
Do you know what the first episode of season 2 in What If? Okay, they are like peanut clusters. Yeah. I bet those are awesome.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
I think I made one of those in the toilet last night. Oh boy.
Yeah, what's
season
crazy,
2 for
dude.
What If? What if Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper?
See, like the mini marshmallows are just like.
Oh, that looks legit. Yeah.
I could be a candier. Just saying.
Season 2 of What If, they have one episode announced. What if Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper? I could not care any less about that.
I'm with you. Now I need to move those and get those away. Now I'm going to eat that instead.
That's a good call on that one.
Yeah.
And I was super excited actually when I saw the animation for What If. I thought it was excellent.
Dude, right?
I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And then I realized what I was actually watching, and I was like, oh, okay, this kind of sucks.
The Captain Carter was terrible.
I mean, she's just a character that I just could not care about at all. I didn't care about her when she was British. I didn't care about her when she was Captain America or whatever she is.
Didn't she have her? Peggy Carter got her own show for a while.
Yeah.
On, what was it? The WB?
I think it was, yeah, that sounds right.
Dude, I loved, what was the one that played along like for 5 years? And it went along with all the different movies going out.
On the WB?
Yeah.
It was a Marvel show?
Yes. You know the guy who died in the first Avengers movie?
Oh, the Agents.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah.
That, dude.
Actually, that was a good show.
That was the goddamn Mama Jamma.
And I actually
MCU could only hope to live up to how good that show really was.
I honestly remember watching the first season of it and being impressed and being like, this is good.
Dude.
And I don't know if I picked it up again. I don't think I did. You need to
go back because all it does, dude, is fill in the gaps in between the movies. Like all of them.
Why are they not doing that right now?
I'd like to know. Dude, it was so, like, you find out how the fuck they bring him back to life.
Why can't we have a show?
Oh, so good.
That is similar to that. Man, maybe just that show. Maybe that's just what we need. Just to something in the meantime that will go on, 12, 15 episodes and just be filling in the gaps places, but still has a compelling story itself. Oh, man.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Now,
I think I need to go back to that one.
It's worth it.
Is Robert Iger listening to us? Because I think we just solved his problems.
Now, movie-wise, I'm excited. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I'm excited for. I enjoy Ant-Man.
I was not. And then I read the premise somewhere for it, and I am actually excited about it now. It looks like it's going to be very good.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Third and final one. They're done with it.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Bringing in Adam Warlock.
Yeah. And that excited. Kid that plays Will something that plays Warlock is excellent. He really looks like Warlock.
And on the one I'm most excited for, honest to God,
the Marvels.
Yeah. and truthfully, and here's the thing, man. I was not a fan of Captain Marvel. Like the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. My Captain Marvel was File Vellum, right?
Sure.
My Captain Marvel was not Carol Danvers.
Right.
Carol Danvers, she came out way after.
But that's who you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting Carol Danvers, Kamala Khan, Monica Rambeau. Like, those are the Marvels.
Is that all we're getting, though?
No, it's not all we're getting, but it's enough of the stuff we didn't like to make it off-putting. But I mean, number one coming up for me has got to be Blade.
Well, that ain't
Brie Larson's super hot. I don't mind.
That ain't on until next year.
Oh, you're talking just about this year coming up.
Yeah, I'm only talking 2023. Since new year, we're talking about what's coming out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, then that's all we have then. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man.
Now I'm hoping
2024 seems
just
to be
like
a good year. I'm thinking, let's see, when does that come
Disney
up?
Plus surprised us with a few gems this year.
Well, I have high hopes for the Agatha Coven of Chaos.
I did not.
You don't?
And that's my sexist going again, right?
Yeah. Well, I really like what's her name? Catherine Hahn. I really like her as an actress, so
I don't dislike her.
Yeah. But I thought she was great in WandaVision, and I think there's a lot cool stuff, a lot of dark things to do with her that are going to be really cool.
Yeah, but they already darked the fuck out of Wanda. Out of we have the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't no going back. She done fucked up.
Oh, she'll come back to the light.
That's once they bring Vision back around again.
Right.
But when and where?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe season 2.
Season 2 of what?
Oh. Let's see. Oh, Daredevil Born Again. That's not supposed to start filming until February. I just don't want them to Disney it up. Just stick with the formula that works.
It's not coming until next year now. But they're getting ready to start filming on God Country, if you didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know they were going to start filming.
Donnie Cates just made the announcement on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm excited for that.
I got to see who they cast. Oh, they got a pretty solid cast here.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are quality actors. I like when they get people that aren't movie stars to do these things.
Dude, Netflix paid up.
Because they got the what's his name, Jimmy from Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
Which I love that show.
Isn't that great? Dude, that's a great show.
Oh, one of the best. Oh. I'm just flipping through Vanish number 4 here.
Oh yeah.
Man. I said earlier, I think Ryan Stegman's interiors are better than his covers. his interior art's just so good.
Oh, William.
What's Yellowstone? Oh boy.
Probably the best television show that's been made in the last decade.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly.
I'm trying to think of how to describe it because it's kind of got like a dynasty kind of esque.
Yeah, what's the other one?
Dallas.
Ponderosa.
Yeah, it's like a combination kind of.
Dude, it's kind of like Ponderosa where you got dad and then the sons, and they're always trying to defend their land and their territory, right?
It's so good.
But in modern day, and everybody and their brother is trying to backstab and dirty and
yeah, it's a soap opera for guys. It's so good.
There's fighting, there's cowboying, there's drinking, there's fucking, there's
everything you love.
Yeah. I am not a cowboy. I can dress like one. And I can ride a horse pretty good. But that's about where it ends.
Yeah, my grandparents had a farm with horses, and I can ride a horse, but not like those guys. Those stunt riders they got on that show are amazing.
Well, they have all sorts of guys on there doing all sorts of shit, from teaching them how to do the rope tricks to, doing all sorts of shit. And I'll tell you what, anybody can say whatever they want to about the guy, but the main actor, known as
Dutton.
Yeah, but what's his real?
Kevin Costner.
Thank you. Kevin Costner is hands down one of my favorite male actors of all time. He ranks there with like Tom Hanks.
I mean, this is the role he was made to play.
Well, he did everything to lead up to it perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking Dances with Wolves, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. Costner's okay. So my gripe with him is watch Robin Hood.
I liked Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh yeah, his British accent that kept going between English accent and Texas, like in the same scene.
Yeah, but dude, you're being so critical. It came out in 1990. You were 10. You didn't notice it then.
Yeah, that's true. And I did have a soundtrack to that movie. some good old Bryan Adams.
Dude.
But yeah, I've
Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman as Aziz, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I do pick at movies too much. It's just because something catches my attention and then I can't focus on anything else. I hate when that happens. There's something that irritates me, and then I can't focus on anything else besides that. And it probably ruins the rest of the experience for me, but I just can't stop doing it.
That's why sex isn't that much fun with him either.
You know what I like?
Oh shit. Oh, but yeah, dude, like if you look at the movies that he's made that are really the big blockbusters, right? You got Dances with Wolves, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Waterworld. Although people say it flopped, I still fucking loved that movie.
It is a fantastic movie.
I love it. The Postman.
Postman, that's a good one,
dude.
The Bodyguard.
The Bodyguard. Oh, the what's the basketball maybe. Field of Dreams. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, we drove to Derry, Iowa to visit the Field of Dreams.
There are a handful of movies that really can pull on the heartstrings for me. Field of Dreams is one of them. I would say Brian's Song.
Yeah.
That's another one.
That's definitely one.
Rudy.
Oh, dude, you can't not watch Rudy and be like, it's for Rudy, coach.
Yeah. Oh.
You go,
just yeah, not bubbles and
so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. Do you want to talk about Vanish? I think I got through it here.
Yeah.
Oh, you just vanished.
Okay, your turn. I'll be right back real quick. I gotta pee, guys. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. All right. So it's been a while since I read the third installation of Vanish.
Talk about 3 first, then.
I'd literally have to go back and.
Oh, dude, there's nothing too much to 3. It's mostly just Tim talking about him beating the shit out of the twins.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to go through it real quick. This and that. Golden Child is alive. What is the main guy's name again? I know I forgot it. Anyway, the Stegman's pencils in this are incredible. Who does the coloring for it? Sonia Obach. She does great colors as well. Yeah, so this is when he finds the twins and is just, spends the whole book pounding on them. Oh, dude. Yeah. Sad movie. Well, be some blubbering going on. Broke my knee. Got that other guy. I need more. And then back to the phone calls again, like it ends in every episode. Oh, except for that badass guy. I gotta put this picture up. I pulled this up digitally. I usually only read paper, but I pulled it up digitally because I was trying to read as we were talking. So, but I don't read anything I didn't already buy previously. So, but yeah, that character is absolutely sick.
Battery.
Absolutely sick. And that's how it starts back with that in this first one. Back with that battle. And actually, if you want to start off on this, I'm actually going to run myself and grab another cup of coffee. Actually, you know what? I'll just send.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just send Clara a text message. Oops. I was going to text you. Bring me a cup of coffee. I don't think I get it for a while.
Reno. Be right there, honey.
So you want to start in with 4?
So 3 left off.
You want to give a quick synopsis, like about that other world and the magic and the.
You mean talk about the whole damn thing so far? Okay.
Well, just a quick once over.
All right. So, Vanish. Vanish is a story written by Donny Cates, illustrated by Ryan Stegman and J.P. Meyer, and Jonah J. Hill. But it's about a alternate universe that is all controlled by magic. And you have, we used the whole Dumbledore and what's the bad guy's name in Harry Potter?
Snape? No. Fuck. What is that thing? Voldemort.
Voldemort. There you go. And the Dumbledore character is raising an army of students, right? But he doesn't raise them the mostly like lovingly like Dumbledore does. He raises them to be powerful. And they have this one kid that's the chosen one, right? And he's going to be the one that saves the world. They've all foreseen it, yada, yada, yada. Well, the Snape-like guy, Snape, the Voldemort guy, also known as Vanish, comes in and attacks the school, right? And him and all his mercenaries like start killing everybody. They kill the Dumbledore-like character, and then the chosen one's like, you need to get away, and blah, 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 blah.
I like David Reese's comment.
Hey, William, watch this. Hey, Cams! Make me a Filipino coffee! Just watch.
I hope it comes airmail right now.
She's going to wing it at me. But, I'm sorry.
No relaxing, Cams.
I was in the middle of the show. But thank God she doesn't watch this, right?
And this has been a great last episode of Mad Chatter.
But she but like, so when the Voldemort character confronts the school and the Golden Child kid, he kills him, right? He kills the dude, right? Ends the war. Well, in the process, their whole universe is slowly destroying itself.
Imploding,
and they all have to go to the normal people's universe. And he was a kid, and he had a horrible life, and terrible things happened, and I mean, just a completely, total, utterly fucked up childhood. We meet him, the main character, 18 years later. He's an adult, he's a drug addict, he's an alcoholic, he's in and out of his marriage. I mean, just a fucked up life.
Yeah. He's just in the gutters.
Well, he happens across a superhero choking out a prostitute.
I gotta remember he had the worst name.
Yeah. This superhero was choking out a prostitute, and he decided that he was going to save her. Right?
Battle Rocket.
And here's what happens. He finds out that the dude is literally one of the bad guys' freaking original henchmen. And he comes to the conclusion, he figures out that all these superheroes around the world were the followers of Vanish. So they put on disguise magic, right? And they're living these secret double lives and doing all this terrible shit when they're not in the limelight. And when they're in the limelight, woohoo!
Yeah.
Superheroes. Well, he starts chasing them down, and he kills one battle rocket, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he comes across a set of twins that were super powerful. One was could like super duper fast wraith magic, so she could like move at Mach 4, right? And then her brother, he had what was called silk string magic. So
I just
he
want
could
to
create wire that was, thinner than anything.
how this guy looks.
Yeah,
So badass. He looks so good.
but what he found, right, is that he has the power. Like once he's beaten them down enough, he can steal their powers. Right?
Yep.
He can suck all the magic right out of them. So chapter 3 ends off with him beating the shit out of the twins and sucking their powers dry. And he's all like just like he did a line of coke going, right? From sucking up all the magic power. Just as like, cops, keep your hands up or we'll shoot. Well, next thing you know, out of nowhere, this dude Battery falls from the sky and punches him and the dude. What does he call himself? What is his name? I can't remember. The antagonist in the whole story.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember earlier. I cannot remember his name.
I don't know where my book 1 and 2 are. I know where 3 and 4. 1 and 2 are in a box somewhere, though. That's what sucks. But so Battery is where we start out in book 4. And Battery is supposed to be indestructible. Like mountain of a man, like huge, super powerful, like you can't even put a scratch on him kind of deal.
Oliver.
Well, Oliver's his name, but he calls
Oliver
himself
Harrison. Yeah. He goes by.
It's at the very end of book 1.
Yeah. I see.
He's where he's like, well, I'll just have to be the villain. Does he call himself Vanish also? Is that what he does?
No. I just does he?
I don't know where 4 is. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's again. Yeah, I don't know. He just says it's my turn to be the bad guy. Hollow?
Is
that it?
That might be it.
Hollow. I think it might be Hollow. I think it's Hollow. All right, let's see. Let me share screen. That way you can see how this 4 starts off. Oh, that's hot. Hot and good.
Oh yeah, dude, right there. Right, that's how that's him smashing through the ceiling, and now they're in the sewers.
I just love this. I mean, this is literally the first panel of 4, and I just love the aesthetics of this panel. Like, I love the characters. They're just so good. Anyway, so go ahead.
Oh, what I was gonna say is that so he starts fighting Battery, and Battery's like, "You got no hope. You just don't understand. You know, we were forced to by the Dark One. You know, we had to follow." And he's like, "You were his lover." He's like, "You were his lover." He's like, "There's no way," because he starts taking away the illusion magic, right?
Yeah.
And this giant Battery dude is now. You gonna show her picture? Page 5, I think.
I am following around.
Yeah, there you go. That's her. That was Battery.
Yeah. Elena Cavea.
I'd go with that. The darkest magician in Everkeep and Vanish's ex-lover.
So this thing is that thing, or was. They again, there's a lot of magic and stuff like that. So they had an illusion spell on her, so she looked like that giant thing. It's a good Kate story. And I do enjoy the tiny little twists he throws in everywhere. Just little digs and things like that. This is a second story that is ongoing with this guy's this guy with the white hair is how to say wizard? I guess you'd say wizard. He's one of these magical people, and he's a magician, like a hacking magician that uses his.
Oh, that's right. The freaking
on
the
stage.
dude that the dude I kept saying looks like Donnie Cates.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Dustin, and I can't remember what that other guy's name was.
Halicon?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's Halicon. Dude, he's the biggest, the baddest, worstest there is. So he is the leader of the superheroes.
Yeah.
Right?
Or I guess you can call it
the
superheroes.
He's the leader of the superheroes. They kind of all answer to him, right? And he's here trying to pick around and find out what the hell's going on. And you actually find out who Halicon really is, which is
the Scourge of Everkeep.
Oh, shit. NFL just officially announced that the Week 17 Bills-Bengals game will not be resumed and has been canceled.
So, but there is...
That's like Week 17 is everybody's league championships.
Wait, doesn't that... But this game has bearing on who makes the playoffs, right? So how do you just cancel it?
That means the Players Association signed off on it too. We just got sidetracked because my phone went beep.
Yeah, well, now that okay.
Sorry.
Well, now I'm curious.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
My bad.
Oh yeah, mine just will not be resumed and has been canceled.
That's crazy. Anyways, So in two of my leagues, right, I had 3 players in that Monday night game. One is going to move me, like if I do well, is going to move me from second place to third place.
If you do well?
Yeah, like if I scored well.
Oh.
So, and then the other one is the difference between fourth place and third place. So I'm in the money on both of them.
Realize what they're doing to fantasy leagues?
I don't think
no
they care
consideration whatsoever.
I know.
I'll tell you what, if every time somebody had a heart attack or passed out in my job, wish they would start canceling days when that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a horrific thing. I mean, I feel bad for the guy.
You're a little numb to that kind of shit.
I am. I mean, it's a medical emergency. I get it, but well, I mean, Skip Bayless. I mean, that was a little too soon to be coming in with the what about the game? But also, Shannon Sharp shouldn't have been so thin-skinned that he, didn't show up for a show. I mean, that's their whole gimmick is they say stuff that each of them doesn't agree with. Like that's their thing. They argue. So I thought that was a little dramatic on Shannon's point, but I also think Skip Bayless is a jag bag too. So yeah. But that's the world we live in now. So yeah, now beating everybody else into submission. And he's still all fired up from taking all the powers and everything.
So we find out that this bitch is actually half demon.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah, because he's already sucked her magic out, right?
Right.
And you're like, oh shit, holy shit, it's true. You're a goddamn demon.
Just getting jaw relocated. But I love how, like, here in these, like, kind of, I don't know if it's fire, electricity, magic, what it is, but they're just blurry enough to give it a really cool perspective. It just looks super dope. Yeah. I'm lucky my girlfriend is super, super nice. Cam's is super, super nice too.
Oh, dude, I don't deserve my wife. She's amazing. Yeah. I have no doubt in my mind. So Halicon is literally beating the shit out of the friend, right?
Yep.
He's like, I don't know how far he's going to go, but it sure feels like he's not going to stop.
I just love how they made Halicon look like a super douche. Like, you're like, I just cannot wait for this guy to get his comeuppance. Especially when the main character looks so cool.
Now, go back. Right there. Who is that?
That, I believe, is supposed to be Isn't that our man here?
No. Look what he's wearing.
Yeah, right here. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that the girl?
I mean, it might be, but where does face mask and everything else go?
I don't know. Good question. But I mean, that's his cloak or whatever he calls it. What did he call that thing? It had some name. Sklush. Gross. That's a good word.
Yep.
Sklush.
And dude's dead.
He gone. Oh, dude, absolutely will. It's the hair. It's the, yeah. Oh, that is Gambit right there. What are we talking about? Look at that. Absolutely. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Have we figured out who this girl is that's on the phone all the time?
Yeah, that's his wife.
I never got that.
That is dude's wife.
Oh, I never put that together. I was like, who is this? Yeah, this issue was not as good as the previous issues, I didn't think.
Oh, I'm not going to disagree with you, but it was a lot of eye candy.
Oh, yes. The art was phenomenal. And there was a lot said with the art. This I said it again. I love Stegman's art. I love his interiors. It's better than his covers. It's so good. And the people they got doing the inking and the coloring are just phenomenal. I mean, they're so cohesive. See, JP Mayer did the inks. Sonia Obach did the colors. And then John J. Hill did the letters. Yeah, fantastic. And like I say, the stuff in the like it's got a real kind of early 2000s vibe, just the way the art is and stuff like that. I like it. I dig it. Just like how all the panels are like full. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Will. But yeah, his interiors. There's a few artists that they're so good and they can pencil so quickly that they can do a whole book of interiors and it's really quality. Stegman's one of them. But there's not many guys that could. I mean, most guys spend a lot of time on a cover.
Dude, those guys that used to crank out 8 books a week.
I mean, Kirby would just fill up. Yeah. I mean, he was incredible. People complain about his hands and stuff like that, and it's like, well, you you draw that much in 1 week. And they say he wouldn't even lay a scene out. He would just start drawing. So like all his perspective and everything came as he was drawing, which is incredible. It's like it was already drawn in his head before he even put his pencil down.
There's not much better than Kirby Fourth World stuff.
No, definitely not. Well, brother, you got anything else you want to talk about tonight?
What was the other thing?
Well, did you want to talk about the current comic book market? And
that's the other thing. So we talked about this, and we're going to hint on it a little bit this time, and then we're going to come back with some definitive things next week.
we'll come up with some stuff to fit our theories.
We're gonna find it because it's a good theory, and I think it's worth backing.
Yeah,
I
agree.
I think it's worth putting in the effort to prove it. So I've heard from a lot of people in the comic book community that believe that the majority of comics are going to go back to pre-COVID pricing. And there's a lot of examples of it out there, especially in the modern market.
Well, I mean, I doubt we'll ever see a 2-year period like that again with modern comic books.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just bonkers.
Oh, it's true.
I mean, the FOMO was out of control. But I mean, we had a good long period that is actually still going on where key books and things like that. I mean, and I'm talking more, silver, bronze kind of stuff is, I mean, a mid-grade raw and a mid-grade slab are selling for the same thing.
Same price, right?
And it's pretty incredible. I think there are some certain books, like I would consider Ultimate Fallout 4 a modern key.
I wouldn't call it a modern key. I'd call it a modern blue book.
Like blue chip?
Yeah. I'd call it a modern blue chip.
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I think that book has, the way it sits now at about $1,500.
Yeah, $1,500.
I would say it's just going to keep going up. I don't think it's going to have this volatile up and down swing that it's had, but I think there was a time, base price.
There was a time within the last 6 months that you could pick one up for $900.
Yeah.
9.8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We watched it drop from a high of 2,300 down to a low of 800, and now it's back up to 1,500.
Yeah. Silk 9.6 for 15, 25 ship. Yeah. Exactly. And that's the crazy part about it is these books. Now, granted, Ultimate Fallout's a different than most modern books, but it is a modern, and I'll use Jay's term, blue chip, and I think it is going to go up. Now, why were people paying $60 and $70 for Stray Dog 2 exclusives? No idea.
That's because of the inexperienced market.
Yeah.
All these people that came in out of nowhere that were buying for the sole purpose of the art.
I'm not even sure they were buying for art. I mean, it seemed like it was
nostalgia.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like a thing to collect just to collect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just amazing that you can sell. Yeah, I mean, it really. But I mean, everybody capitalized on it. This, over the 2 years. I mean, there wasn't many people that sold comics that didn't have an exclusive, and there wasn't many books that came out that didn't have 12 variants to them. And nearly every single book went to like 4 or 5 prints. Every number one went to 4 or 5 prints.
It was Amazing.
I mean, now let's take
Something to Killing the Children, #1, has 10 printings.
Yeah. Well, think about, for instance, now this may come with a little caveat because it is Venom, and I think artists love drawing Venom.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I mean, you look at the last Donny Cates run of Venom. I mean, every single issue had variants and exclusives, and these are issues that are not keys. They're nothing issues that you would never give a second look to. And people were selling variants and exclusives and stuff for $40-$50. I mean, it made no sense. And the more you try to sit and think about it, the more you're like, I'm not going to figure this out, so I just need to capitalize on it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when you got guys making deals for exclusive.
Think which ones are going to be the best. Think which ones are going to sell the best.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of them, sell them cheap.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's, I have gone back to my normal pre-COVID style of collecting, where I pick up the titles I like. I pick up my #1s from Image and Boom and stuff like that.
Ooh, who else? Oh, dude, that was something else. Somebody just went fucking bankrupt. Not Boom, not Image. Aftershock.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Aftershock just went bankrupt.
Yeah.
That was the other thing.
Or they applied for protection. I don't know if they actually... Yeah.
Well, they filed for bankruptcy. I know that.
Aftershock. See if I could find... Oh, excuse me. Because they had to post... There's the news... Because I believe they just switched around their editor-in-chief and stuff like that too, not too long ago.
Like they haven't been paying their artists.
Yeah, well, we didn't we mention that a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
that the people weren't getting paid. Yeah, they filed for Chapter 11.
They're doing legit true up bankruptcy.
So they are citing between $10 and $50 million in debts.
I believe it.
The same number of assets. So their largest creditor is for $514,000, and that's to a UK distributor. And they think they're still going to get out of this okay. Yeah, because Chris Cantwell's talking about how they didn't pay and they're killing a lot of guys who did work, like full series of work, and they're just getting canceled because they didn't get paid. Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest. I think a lot of people thought that this market that was happening was how things were going to be now, but we're just heading back to the way things were. Now, I don't think prices are going to go all the way down. I mean, your silvers, your bronze, your copper keys and stuff like that, those are safe. Those are books that are going to stay, they're not going to go below pre-pandemic prices or anything like that. They're going to continue to grow their assets. But I would say your modern books, your variants and all that stuff that everybody thought they needed that was trading for insane prices. Those basically the last one holding the book's the one that's fucked.
Oh yeah.
So if you were able to get rid of all those variants and exclusives and things like that, and I mean, I could count on one hand the number of variants, well, not maybe variants, but exclusives that were really something special that you would collect regardless of the current economic climate. I mean, I could count on one hand really excellent stuff, but yeah, those are gone. I mean, comic shops are folding that went real hard in the paint with all the exclusives. They got stuck with lots of inventory, and you know, the exclusives market's gonna go back to the way it was, hopefully, where there's not 10 million versions of a book. And because if you've really noticed, if there's a key book and there's a lot of different variants for it, what always sells the best? It's always cover A. That's the one that always gets the best deal, and that's the cover people are familiar with. That's what they look for. So but yeah, I do not think we are in the market correction that Jay and I have been talking about for about a year, and we're fully in it now.
Yeah, and our plan is for next week to come at you guys with a list of 10 books that are in the cheap that we think are going to go back up.
That's a good call. I've actually got a couple in my head right now that I will save for next week. But yes, we will give you our, what should we call them? Sleeper picks? Because they're not really specs. They're going to be proven books. But let's call them undervalued. Let's just call it, we'll come to you next week with 10 undervalued comics right now.
Oh, I like it.
10 undervalued comics, and we'll do a few overvalued comics too. Kind of stuff to stay away from for the time being. Maybe give you some price points on stuff that we can see coming back down, and wait for the market correction until this number to buy. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm for it.
Should we do it?
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, you got anything else for tonight, brother?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Well, you going to be selling tomorrow night?
Should be. You going to be hosting?
I should be. So, we'll go ahead and see you Clown Shoes tomorrow night, 7:05 p.m. on the same Bat channel. So, say good night, everybody. Good night.